Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut through all that digital noise out there. We're here to help you really get a handle on the online business world. You know that feeling. Just information overload makes it almost impossible to see what actually matters online. Our mission today. Clue that right up for you.
Exactly. And this deep dive is all about what we're calling the digital marketing minimum.
Mm,
So not just what it is, but why it's absolutely crucial right now. And we'll cover those foundational bits you really need to know to stay ahead.
Yeah, and for this dive, our main source is this pretty comprehensive handbook. The author, well, he jokingly calls himself the equivalent of an Oscar in digital marketing.
Yeah, he got that nod as top influencer, Social Media Week 2012. But he makes a serious point, too.
He does. He says, and I quote, all marketing eventually is going to be digital. Already a big chunk of it is. So think of this deep dive as your kind of curated path through the important stuff in his guide. We're hitting the highlights, giving you clarity without the overwhelm.
Right, so whether you're, prepping for a big meeting or just trying to get up to speed on this field because it changes so
Or
fast.
maybe you're just super curious.
Yeah, exactly. Our goal is to help you quickly grab the essential concepts of terminology and hopefully give you a few of those aha moments that cut through all the noise. Ready to dive in?
Let's do it. Okay, let's unpack this whole thing. We need to start at the core, right? What is digital marketing like, strategically speaking? Our source defines it as the strategic use of online platforms and techniques to promote products or services, engage with audiences, and drive business growth in the digital realm. But that feels a bit dry.
It does, but what's really fascinating, I think, isn't just the definition itself. It's how starkly it contrasts with, old school traditional marketing. Digital marketing completely flips the script. It uses the internet, uses digital devices for approaches that are super targeted and also incredibly measurable. It's really about building that dynamic online presence and connecting with potential customers in a way that, say, a print ad can't.
Okay, so what does this all mean for you listening right now? It means thinking beyond just shouting messages out there. It's more about orchestrating effective communication, yeah. Communication that actually generates qualified leads, drives the right traffic, and then crucially increases conversions and sales. It's like this whole dynamic ecosystem that lets businesses really thrive online, not just, exist.
And if we connect that to the bigger picture, the journey digital marketing has taken, it's been a revolution, truly. Think back, the internet popping up in the 90s. That just opened up totally new ways to do business, to communicate. Then, early 2000s, boom. Search engines like Google arrive and search engine optimization, SEO, is born. And that wasn't just about being found, was it? It sort
Yeah.
of democratized visibility. Even small players could compete globally if they were relevant.
Right, and the speed of it all is just wow. That commercialization step led pretty quickly to pay-per-click, PPC advertising, and search engine marketing, SESIC. Suddenly, businesses had this powerful lever for immediate measurable visibility, like strategically buying attention.
And then the social media wave hit. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. That completely changed how brands engage forever. It created these direct two-way conversations, at a massive scale. Marketing became a dialogue. Then smartphones took over, bring mobile marketing apps. Businesses became literally accessible 24/7 right in your pocket. Marketing had to adapt, had to fit into the palm of your hand.
Okay, here's where, for me, it gets really interesting. The expert source highlights the shift then towards personalization and data-driven marketing. This wasn't just targeting anymore, it was about prediction almost. Like imagine knowing not just who might buy, but what they might buy next. Anticipating needs instead of just reacting. And now we've got this explosion of video influencer marketing, using visuals, using trusted voices. And the current wave, artificial intelligence, AI, and automation. AI isn't just making things efficient, it's enabling this hyper-optimization we couldn't do before. Think AI bidding on ads, analyzing millions of data points instantly for the best price, or even drafting basic content. It frees up humans for the strategy part. It's clearly not static, is it? It's like a living thing, constantly adapting. Which raises the big question, how on earth do businesses even keep up with all this? So let's talk bottom line. The payoff, with all this change, this complexity, why do businesses pour so much into digital marketing? What's the real return here?
That's a really important question, yeah. Because the source lays out some pretty compelling benefits. They go way beyond just surface stuff. First up, enhanced targeting and reach. It's not just basic segmentation, it's micro-targeting with insane precision, reaching people based on specific demographics, sure, but also interests, real-time behavior, less wasted money, more relevant messages.
And that often means it's way more cost-effective, right, compared to traditional methods. You can control your budget so precisely, optimize campaigns down to the penny. You can't do that with a billboard.
Exactly. And crucially, measurable results and analytics. This is where digital just blows traditional out of the water. You get detailed real-time insights, KPIs like website traffic conversions, click-through rates. It's not guesswork, it's data, which then fuels improved customer engagement and interaction. You get these direct two-way channels, social media, email, live chat. You build actual relationships.
That's huge. And the global reach and 24/7 availability, that's something else.
Right.
Your business isn't limited by geography. It operates around the clock. You can connect with customers anywhere, anytime.
Yep. And the flexibility and adaptability are just unparalleled. Campaigns can be tweaked in real time based on how they're doing. You use things like A/B testing to constantly refine, constantly optimize. That agility, massive competitive advantage.
And it's not just about sales either. It's vital for brand building and reputation management. You can actively shape how your brand is seen online, manage your reputation proactively. And finally, the real magic seems to be in the integration and synergy. The source points out that using multiple channels together, SEO, content, social, email, PPC, creates this cohesive, amplified strategy. The whole is way greater than the sum of its parts.
So what does this all mean for you? Listening in, whether you're running a team or just starting out. It means digital marketing isn't just, another task on your list. It's fundamental now. Understanding its core functions. It's as vital as knowing your finances. It's the central nervous system of modern business.
Okay, let's unpack this a bit more. Before we get into the specific channels, let's quickly hit some of those essential terms. You hear them all the time, right? But the nuance is key. These aren't just acronyms. They're the language of digital strategy itself.
Right, and this raises an important point. Understanding these terms deeply is crucial for actually doing effective strategy. Take SEO, search engine optimization. It's way more than just keywords now. It's about optimizing for user intent. What are people really looking for? And structuring your site to match how search engines like Google, with its EEAT guidelines, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, trustworthiness, actually rank things.
Right, and PPC, pay-per-click. Okay, we know you pay for clicks. But the real skill is in avoiding ad fatigue, mastering negative keywords so you don't waste money on irrelevant searches, or understanding complex bid strategies to maximize your return. It's not just pay-for-click.
Exactly. Then there's CRO, conversion rate optimization. This isn't just about getting clicks. It's the art and science of understanding human behavior on your website. It's about testing everything. Button colors, headlines, asking what tiny change makes it easier for someone to say yes. It's psychology meets data.
And KPIs, key performance indicators, obvious, right, measure success. But the nuance is picking actionable KPIs, not just vanity metrics. Traffic is nice, but does it convert? That's the question.
Definitely. And you absolutely need ROI, return on investment. For digital, this measures the actual profitability of your marketing spend, the insight. It moves you from guessing to knowing which campaigns drive revenue, scale what works, cut what doesn't. Simple, but powerful. A CTA call to action seems basic, like a button buy now, subscribe. But it's that crucial psychological nudge. It guides the user to the next step you want them to take.
And don't forget engagement rate. Measures interaction. This tells you if your content is actually resonating. Are people just seeing it or truly connecting? Big difference. And for ads, ROAS, return on ad spend, revenue generated from an ad campaign divided by its cost. It's the specific health check for your paid efforts, different from overall ROI.
What's fascinating here really is seeing how these aren't just isolated terms. They're the interconnected building blocks of a sophisticated strategy. Each one is a core concept in how digital marketing works, how you measure success, and how you constantly optimize for growth.
Okay, so what does this all mean when you're actually doing digital marketing? The source maps out the main channels, the sort of tool belt businesses use.
Yeah, and what's fascinating is how each channel brings something unique to the table. They're distinct tools, but they work best when integrated. So you've got search engine marketing, SEM, that's your fast track, using paid ads for immediate visibility in search results. And search engine optimization, SEO, is the other side of that coin, improving your organic, unpaid visibility, building long-term authority.
Then social media marketing. That's all about building communities, engaging audiences where they hang out, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, you name it. And the foundation for so much of it, content marketing. Creating genuinely valuable, relevant stuff, blogs, videos, podcasts to attract and keep your audience interested, naturally.
And don't underestimate email marketing, often called the silent workhorse. Right. It's your direct line straight to their inbox. Bypasses algorithms, bypasses social noise, great for personalized messages. Then, pay-per-click advertising, PPC, more broadly. Placing paid ads on various channels, search, social, websites where you pay per click, buying immediate targeted eyeballs.
There's also display advertising, those banner ads, image ads, video ads you see everywhere online. Good for brand awareness, great for retargeting people who've already visited your site. And the one that's really grown, influencer marketing, partnering with trusted voices, popular individuals to promote products within their communities. Taps into existing trust.
Exactly. Each of these is powerful on its own. But the real leverage comes when you combine them strategically. Orchestrate them into one unified engine.
Okay, let's dive just a little deeper briefly into a few foundational strategic elements the source mentions. To get a clearer picture beyond just the channel names, let's start with website optimization and design.
Right. The source really hammers this home. Your website isn't just a digital brochure. It's a critical touchpoint for conversion. So effective optimization means great user experience, fast loading speeds, easy navigation, and absolutely essential now, responsive design. The insight. A good website isn't just about aesthetics. It's about making it dead simple for visitors to do what you want them to do.
So what does this mean for you? Think of your website like your main store. It has to look good and work perfectly on any device, desktop, tablet, tiny phone screen. Responsive design, not optional. It's the starting point. Often requires a mobile-first mindset because, let's face it, for many people, the phone is the internet.
Okay, let's unpack search engine optimization, SEO, a bit more strategically. Fundamentals go way past keywords now. It's about building authority, building relevance for search engines. So yeah, meticulous keyword research, but focused on user intent. Plus, on-page optimization, getting your site structure right. Off-page things like backlinks. And technical SEO, making sure your site is crawlable, fast, secure. The real insight. SEO is a long game. It's about building trust, both with Google and with your audience over time.
And here's where it gets really interesting strategically. SEO means being found organically without paying per click right when someone needs what you offer. You're meeting them at their exact moment of need. That's powerful.
Moving to pay-per-click, PPC, advertising.
Yeah.
Yes, you pay per click. But the strategy lies in mastering platforms like Google Ads. It's about nailing audience targeting, choosing the right bid strategies, constantly testing ad copy, making every single dollar work hard, a common mistake. Not consistently A/B testing your ads and landing pages. Your results will just fade away if you don't.
So what does this mean? It's about strategically buying attention, getting immediate impact, reaching very specific groups. It's fast, yeah, but it needs constant attention and optimization.
And then there's the whole universe of social media marketing. Sure, it leverages platforms for brand awareness, traffic, relationships. But the deeper strategic insight, understanding that each platform is its own world, its own ecosystem, its own audience behavior. You wouldn't approach LinkedIn the same way you approach TikTok, right?
Absolutely. What's fascinating here is how those different social media platforms and their audiences dictate your strategy. Facebook for broad reach, maybe? LinkedIn for B2B professionals. TikTok for authentic short video connecting with, say, Gen Z. It's all about understanding where your specific audience spends their time and meeting them there on their terms.
Then there's email marketing, that classic workhorse. Still boasts incredible ROI when done right. It's that direct, permission-based channel. Engage audiences, build relationships, drive conversions with personalized messages. The real strategic power. Segmentation and automation, sending the right message to the right person at precisely the right time, all without worrying about algorithms changing overnight.
And the art of providing value. Content marketing, it's that strategic approach. Create and share valuable, relevant, consistent content. Why? To attract and keep a clearly defined audience. It's not about the hard sell initially. It's about building trust, establishing yourself as a credible resource long before they're ready to buy.
The new word of mouth, really. Influencer marketing. Partnering with people who have credibility, who have a dedicated following. Why? To sway opinions, influence purchase decisions. But the key, strategically, is authenticity. It's less about big celebrities now, more about finding those trusted voices who genuinely connect with your specific audience. Make the promotion feel natural, not forced.
And of course, it's increasingly happening right here on your phone. Mobile marketing. Smartphones are everywhere, so this is crucial. Brands need to engage consumers anytime, anywhere through mobile-friendly websites, SMS messages, dedicated apps, even location-based offers. The big strategic implication. Every single digital touchpoint must be mobile first. If it's clunky on a phone, it might as well not exist for a huge chunk of your audience.
And finally, underpinning everything, Analytics and reporting. This is the bedrock for informed decisions. It's that rigorous process. Collect, measure, analyze, interpret data from all your digital channels. Why? To get deep insights into performance, effectiveness, ROI, is not just about what happened, but digging into the why.
Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. Strategically again. Analytics isn't just about collecting a pile of numbers. It's about making sense of them to get better results. It means setting key performance indicators, KPIs, that actually measure progress toward your goals. And using powerful tools like Google Analytics for web analytics to truly understand user behavior, find the friction points, and optimize every single step of that customer journey. Without solid analytics, you're basically just flying blind, hoping for the best.
So if we connect all these pieces back to the bigger picture, what becomes really clear is that while these channels, these areas are distinct, they're most powerful when they're integrated, strategically woven together. The source really emphasizes building a holistic and synergistic approach, making sure all the parts reinforce brand messaging and maximize reach. It's not about just picking one or two things off a menu. It's about making them all work in concert, like a well-orchestrated symphony.
So what does this all mean for you? It means real digital marketing success isn't just about being good at, say, SEO or running Facebook ads. It's about understanding how all these pieces fit together to create this powerful, measurable impact. Every single element, from a tiny design tweak on your website to choosing the right influencer, can be tracked, analyzed, and optimized. It's about strategic orchestration and that relentless drive for continuous improvement based on data.
So just to recap quickly, we've taken a pretty deep dive through this huge interconnected world of digital marketing. From its core strategic meaning and its rapid evolution search, social, AI, through all those diverse channels like SEO, PPC, email, content, and highlighting that absolutely critical role of data analytics and making it all work better is definitely a field where you have to keep learning, keep adapting strategically.
And maybe we can leave you with a thought to chew on. The source mentions all marketing eventually is going to be digital. Okay. If that's true, in a world that's getting more and more digitally saturated, where everyone is online, how do businesses actually stand out? How do they truly connect with an audience beyond just being found or seen? What does authentic digital engagement really look like in the future? And how will this minimum we talked about have to evolve to meet that challenge?
That's a really powerful question to think about, yeah? Where does it go next? We definitely encourage you to consider which of these areas sparked your curiosity the most. Maybe pick one to dive deeper into next, based on your own needs. Just like the handbook suggests, focus on the portions most relevant to you.
Thanks for diving deep with us today. Until next time.